dollars till you get to the top card. The big bet, there you must risk at least half the money. Good luck. See, if you had said you'd like to be president, and maybe he's watching too. I don't know, Marie.
Oh.
They're rooting for you right now, though.
I hope so.
Here's $200. You can change the base card on each level if you need to, and now let's get serious. $200. Thank you, Lois. We'll start Marie with a 5.
Oh, $50 higher.
Gonna play that 5, and the minimum bet, $50 higher. She's right with a 7.
$50 higher.
Trying to get it up to 300 if this is higher. No. Down to 200 with a good card with a 3.
$150 higher.
$150 higher than the 3. Yes!
Okay.
350. We move up to 9. Give you the other 200. You have 550.
Change it. Change it.
And you can change it. $550. A 2. Free change.
All of it higher.
Trying to double it for $1,100 higher. Yes! Another 5.
$500 higher.
Haven't seen a big one. Let's see one right now. 500 higher. No. But there, that double helps you because you don't lose. You still have 1,100 and a 5.
The same. The same.
The same. Again, 500. And again, higher. Yes, with a 6. Whew, just high enough. 1,600. We move up to 6.
Can I change it?
You can indeed. Let's see a good one right now. For the big bet, a 10.
Oh.
Tricky decision now. 1,600. You must bet at least 800.
$700 lower.
1,000. Did you say 1,100? I didn't hear you, Marie. How much?
What did I say?
You
700.
you must bet at least 800. You have 1,600.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 1,000 lower.
$1,000 lower than a 10. Yeah! We hadn't seen a big card. I was very nervous about that bet, but you were right. $2,600. I'm glad you had good instincts because I was afraid of it. $6,900 for Marie McGrath and a new challenger in a moment after this.
To get down into the matting.
Okay, Marie, 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Earlene Hyman. Hello, Earlene. Nice to meet you. I'm fine. Won't you tell us about you?
My name's Earlene Hyman. I'm originally from Malaquippa, Pennsylvania. My husband says I'm a housewife, but I say I'm a housemaid.
Why do you say that?
Because I have to do all the cooking for 8 hours. Then when he comes home, I have to finish cleaning. Then I have to go to bed and work another 8 hours. So that's the maid's job.
It does sound like you lead an interesting life, though, Earlene, I must say. Nice to have you here. You cut your cards?
I sure did.
Then here we go. Good luck. He comes home in another 8 hours. My goodness gracious. Marie, we start the best 2 out of 3 with you. Marie, in the Old West, the only way some bachelors could find a bride was to order one by mail through a marriage service. It's true. So we asked 100 bachelors, if you lived back then and your only hope of getting married was to take a mail-order bride, sight unseen, would you do it? How many men said they would marry a mail-order bride?
Well, I think if that was their only choice, it would be quite a high number. I'm going to say 69.
69 out of 100, Earlene. Higher or lower?
I'm going to say it's going to even be higher because if this is their only choice, then this is their only choice.
So
I'll say higher.
Sure, you figure they may need a maid too, right? The whole thing, housemaid. Yes. If it's higher, you'll play your cards, Earlene. If not, it'll be Marie with hers. Anytime you hit the answer right on the head, a $500 bonus. The actual number of bachelors who would marry a mail-order bride is 54. Not higher, it's a little lower. It is more than half, but it's a little lower. And Marie starts off the match with a 2.
Oh, higher!
Higher than a 2. 5.
Higher!
Get higher. No, 3 is not higher. Earlene gets a break and a free chance to play a 5.
Higher!
Higher, she says. Higher it is.
Lower!
Lower than a king. 6.
Higher!
Higher than a 6. An 8.
Freeze!
And Earlene really came out on top on that. She needs 1 card for the first game. Earlene, we asked 100 Americans, does the government interfere too much in your private life? How many Americans said the government does interfere too much in their private lives?
Well, I don't feel that the government interferes too much in your private life, so I'm going to make that a low number. I'll say 20.
20 out of 100. Higher or lower, Marie?
Well, since the census was taken last year, I think a lot of people have the feelings that they did pry a little bit too personally with the House, and I heard people complaining. What was the number she gave?
She said 20 out of 100. Say they do
Higher.
interfere. Higher than that. The actual number of Americans who said the government does interfere too much in their private lives is 60. Oh, yeah, that's higher. Marie, 60, and you're looking at a 2. Higher, she says. It is a 10.
Lower!
Risking it lower. A 7.
Oh, freeze!
And we move over to the freeze bar. This time Marie didn't want to go too far. And Marie, we asked, remember the last one? No, it was 60 Americans, right? Listen to this. Marie, we sent our man on the street behind the Iron Curtain to Poland, where he asked 100 people, does your government interfere too much in your private life? How many people in Poland said their government does interfere too much in their private lives?
Well, I think that's a pretty condition. If they're living in a country like that, it's pretty conditioned. I'm going to say it's a pretty low number because people are afraid to speak out. I'm going to say 23.
23 out of 100. Now, she's around the number you had
I
for the
missed
Americans.
it the last time, so I'm going to have to go higher this time. I feel like if they do it here, they do it over there also.
So you say higher.
Higher.
It's almost exact opposite. I think Arlene was around the 20 mark, and now this time it's Marie. The actual number of people in Poland who said their government does interfere too much in their private lives is 83, even higher than here. And Arlene has it, and Arlene has an 8.
I pass it to her.
Well, it's not sudden death. You got to play it.
Oh, okay. Change that card.
Okay, now that everything's been explained, she's going to play it. And she's going to change the 8 to a jack.
Lower.
Lower for the first game? No. Ace is not lower. And with her back to the wall, Marie is back in it.
Higher!
Higher than a 7. And higher.
Okay, lower!
Oh, she's going to try to go for it? No. Took a chance, and it didn't pay off. And now, as Marie needs 2 and Arlene needs 1, it is sudden death. Someone has to win it on this play of the cards. Arlene, we asked 100 men. Think back to the first time you said, I love you to a woman, and tell us, were you really in love? How many men said the first time they told a woman, I love you, they were really in love?
Well, they could have been so young until they were just saying something. They saw it on the movies or something like that, so I would say that it would...
How many really were in love, they said, when they said it the first time?
I would say 10.
10 out of 100, Marie.
Oh, no, I think a lot of people are infatuated at first, so I think it's going to be higher.
Higher than that. You don't think they banty those words around too easily, right?
No.
All right, 10 and higher. The actual number of men who said that the first time they told a woman, I love you, they were really in love, is 55. Marie is right. And Marie, sudden death. You can play it for
Change
2
that
cards.
card.
Arlene only needs 1.
Yeah, I know.
Play it or pass it.
I'm going to play it. I want to change that
So
card.
she's going to try to play it herself. This is a big change because she must turn them both over, starting with a 4.
Okay, higher, higher.
Higher than a 4. No, a 2 is not higher. And Arlene wins game 1 in sudden death. Yeah, you had a tough decision with her needing that jack. So Arlene is the first game. We'll be back with game 2 after this.
I used to make love to my wife.
Do I get a turn finally? What is it? I could have taken a long nap while you were doing that. Game 1 to the challenger. Same 2 decks of cards. Heck, we could have made 3 new decks while he was talking there. We'll start game 2 with a question to Marie. Marie, we asked 100 first graders. First graders, is your mother a male or a female? How many first graders knew their mother is a female?
Well, no, because a lot of people don't know the difference between male and female when they're young. But I think it's going to be a medium number, probably around 65.
65 out of 100 first graders knew that mother was a female.
I would say it would be even higher because all first graders love their moms. So I'm going to say higher.
Higher. I think what we're really talking about here is the semantics. Do they know the meaning of the words male and female? 65 and higher. The actual number of first graders who knew their mother was a female is 64. Not higher. Marie has it and almost had a $500 bonus. Marie starts this game with a 6.
Oh, change it.
Any other question, she can change it to a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. The king.
Lower.
The king. The queen.
Oh, lower.
And the queen. No. Have been so good to the champion. This time they fail her, and Arlene doesn't mind at all. With a 3.
Higher.
Higher, she says. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. That's 8.
Freeze.
And we turned over a lot of cards, and it's Arlene who come out on top in the exchange. Arlene, we found 100 women who are keeping a man. And we asked them, do you feel it's your man's duty to romance you even when he's not in the mood? How many women who are keeping a man said it is the man's duty to romance them even when he isn't in the mood?
I would say that would be a high number. It would be about 75 because she's keeping him. He has the right to romance her because I would make him romance me.
75 out of 100, Marie.
Well, I think it's going to be lower, but I'm not quite sure why.
Possibly biological. 75 and lower. The actual number of women who said they consider it their man's duty to romance them even when he isn't in the mood is 19. Marie's right. She's not sure why, but she's right. Marie, you've got a 5.
Higher!
Higher than a 5. No, another 5. Has to be higher against an opponent. And again, Arlene with a free chance at an 8.
Higher.
Higher, she says, a 10.
Lower.
We have a new champion if it's lower. Yes! Marie, you had such good fortune with the cars, they suddenly turned against you. But $6,900. You're a fine champion. Marie McGrath, thank you, Marie. And Arlene Hyman, come on down here with me. Congratulations. And you are $200 richer for winning the... You are a tall lady. You're right up there with me. 6 feet?
Yeah.
Did you cut the money cards?
I sure did.
All right, let's get over and try to add a whole lot more money, Arlene. Good luck as we get over there to play those money cards. Here we go. Going up. And you know how we do it, of course. $200 you won in the game, that's yours to keep. And now we start giving you new money here. And now it doesn't sound like much when I say 200 on one level and 200 on another. But if you go double, double, double all the way to the top, it's $28,800 that you could win right now. Good luck. Here's $200. And you can change the base card if you need to. Lois, let's see if we can start her off with a good one. 200 and a 10.
Change that card.
All right, you can only change it once. Is it a good change? Yeah, with a queen.
Okay, I bet $100 lower.
$100 lower than a queen. No. I roll 100 and a king.
$100. Wait, $50 lower.
She's going to be a little more conservative now. All right, $50 lower than a king. Yes. 150 and a 7.
$50 higher.
$50 higher than a 7. No. Not a bad trade though. That's a good card, and you're going to get another 200 when we move that good card up. You've got 300 and a 3.
$200 higher.
Come on, let's see it roll now. We got 4 cards. We can build it up. 200 higher. Yeah.
$250 lower.
$250 lower than a queen. Yes, with a 5, and you're up to 750.
$200 higher.
$200 higher than a 5. Right again with a jack. $950, and now as we move
Change
up the
that
jack.
card.
You don't want the jack for the big bet. Did she? Well, it's one of those borderline cards. Did she make a good decision? No. Another jack. Okay. You've got about at least 475. You've got a jack and
475 lower.
You're going to go with half. All right, let's be there. Is it lower than a jack?
Please.
Yes! $1,425. Nicely done. 200 in the game. That's $1,625, Elaine. That's not bad at all, considering those cards all stayed around the middle. Good job, Elaine. We'll be back with this fine champion and a new challenger after this.
Over the years.
Arlene, good job over there. And we're going to deal out 2 brand new decks of cards and meet a new challenger on Card Charts. Here comes Debbie Sullivan. Hello, Debbie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Why don't you tell us about you?
Okay, my name is Debbie Sullivan. I'm from Hemet, and I'm 22 years old. I'm married, and I have 3 beautiful children.
Well, we're delighted to have you here with us. You're all relaxed, going to have a good time?
I'm all relaxed and ready to have a good time.
Okay, you cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Good luck. Here we go.
Thank you.
We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Arlene. Arlene, we asked 100 single women. Have you ever purposely called a boyfriend by another man's name just to make him think he had a little competition? How many women have tried to make a boyfriend jealous by calling him by another man's name?
I would say it's a high number, at least 70, because I did my husband like that.
What was
And I wanted to make him jealous.
his reaction?
He was upset, and I'm not going to go any farther with it.
You say how many?
I would say it's 70.
70 out of 100. So yeah, they've done that. Debbie?
Yeah, I'll say it is lower, but I've done it myself too, but I think it's a little lower than 70.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But you've both done it.
Yeah, but it was
Sneak.
nobody important that I did to.
Sure, yes. You
Okay.
said Ronald Reagan is calling again, and you just.
Right.
70 and lower. The actual number of single women who've called a boyfriend by another man's name is 34. It's lower. Debbie has it. But the 2 of you did it. Janice, you ever done that? No, courage for thought. Debbie, you got an 8.
Oh, change that card.
And winning the question, she can change it.
All right, lower.
Yes, a 7.
I'll freeze.
Debbie takes a one-card advantage. And her first question. Debbie, we asked 100 senior citizen men, if someone had told you when you were a child that a man would walk on the moon in your lifetime, would you have thought it impossible? How many senior citizen men said, yeah, they would have thought that was impossible?
Oh, I'll say that's probably a high number because, you know, the way times are changing so fast. But, I mean, the old people, you know, they can't keep up with the times. So I'll say it's a high. Oh, no, not to be mean.
Gene Wood has that
Not to be
problem.
mean. I'm just saying I can't keep up with the times myself. And, you know, those things just seem impossible. It's almost hard to believe now. I'll say it's about 63.
63 out of 100 senior citizen men said, yeah, if someone had told them that a man would walk on the moon when they were a child, they would have thought it's impossible.
I would say that would be even higher because no one would have thought that they would walk on the moon.
So even higher than that?
So I would say even higher.
63 and higher. The actual number of senior citizen men who would have thought it impossible that a man would walk on the moon is 95. Boy, is it higher. Yes, when you stop and think about it, that is not the kind of thing you automatically say, oh, sure, someone's going to do that.
Yeah.
And Arlene, you've got an ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace, a 10.
Lower.
Risking it lower, a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. No, 3 is not higher. Back to the base card goes the champion, and Debbie with a free chance to call off the 7.
Okay, higher.
Higher than a 7? Yes, an 8.
Freeze.
Debbie was tempted there for a moment, but we'll move
For
over
a
the freeze
second.
bar to protect her position. We'll be right back, right after this.
Hi.
That is all the time we have for now. Arlene Hyman and Debbie Sullivan will be back with us on our next show to complete this match. What do you mean, Debbie? You said, see, here you are. You always watch at home. You couldn't conceive of yourself being here.
No, I can still see myself sitting down at home watching
Oh,
it.
is it bigger or smaller than you thought it would
Oh,
be?
it's a lot smaller.
That's smaller. Oh.
Yeah, I figured a big old place.
I'm only about 5'2" in real life, friends, and we'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Post Kitchens.
102.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.